section. I've just seen Spirit there as well, everyone. They've just said they've come past. So for any of you who haven't seen Spirit, rewind this and you will just see what an orb looks like. We are talking about orbs and Spirit have just come through. Let's go down in the car. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this is vlog number 2, but well, we're not actually out and about. As you can see, I'm confined to the car. I'm on my dinner time. I don't get much time for my dinner. But the problem is whilst I live in a majestic and picturesque city, it's very, very busy. The problem that introduces for me trying to make content is I'm trying to make content and people are walking into us or bumping into us, or you'll hear people coughing and sneezing, and that's not me. Videos in the countryside where it's just me, camera, nature, blah, 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 beautiful. But when you put me into a busy environment, I get frustrated. I don't enjoy doing it. So to be completely honest with you, a lot of the vlogs, if I'm not outdoors, I'm going to be sat in my car on my dinner time. I'm going to be trying to do a video once every week, or maybe it's even 2 a week. We're going to start really getting back to grips with what we were here to do. You know, there's been a lot of changes with the platform over the last couple of weeks. A lot of it was due to my own fault by trying to give myself too much of a workload. But now we're getting back to it. Now we're getting things back in order. You're going to see all of the different videos getting more views and stuff like that. It's just we've been penalised, if I'm honest, by YouTube because of some of the stuff that I had done. Not naughty stuff, not stuff I can't do, but I literally had a growing audience, lots of people, and then I took all of the content out of this basket and put it into this basket, and YouTube freaked out. So YouTube at the minute, it doesn't know what to identify, whether it's a butterfly, whether it's a male, whether it's female, blah, 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 whether it's AI. So that's why it's confused. So that's why my channel's naturally starting to slow down. You're going to see it starting to build back up. So anyway, back to it. So in this vlog, we are going to be speaking about, do the spirit world haunt locations? Now, I know that I'm very controversial, but by the end of this video, you're going to have an understanding of why they don't and why they don't need to haunt anywhere. So first of all, to any one of you who are new to the platform, welcome. And to all of the long-time viewers, welcome back. The spirit world, what is the spirit world? Because again, you know, this is very controversial. It's energy. It doesn't matter what way you look at it or what way you've been taught. It is energy. Every different religion depicts it in different ways, but it's energy. It is a universal energy, a one energy for all. Now, does that mean that the spirit world, you will return back there if you are good or if you are bad? 100%. 100%. Whether you are bad in this life or good, I mean, I'm not condoning you to be bad, you know, because you do pay the price. But what I am trying to say, there's a lot of man-made control measures in place for mankind to scare you into, you know, acting in a certain way or being a certain person. Each and every one of you have to be unique. You have to be yourself, and you have to go along your life journey and appreciate and, you know, and do the things that you want. Again, I'm not condoning you to be bad because, you know, you will pay the price for that. But you know, there's no such thing as hell and there is no such thing as heaven. What there is a universal energy. Why did the spirit world not hang out or chill where they've died? So first of all, again, the world of intelligence is a world of energy, far beyond our human comprehensions. Now, a lot of you are going to say, well, does that mean it's far beyond yours? Yes, I'm a human being. There's a lot to the spirit world that I will never be told, nor will any other human being. Why? Because it's not necessary. The spirit world don't need you to know that. This isn't what you want to know. This is what you need to know. This is where a lot of people kind of, you know, they get confused because we believe it's our birth-given right to know the information that we want to know. It's simply not the way that this works. You will be told the information that you need to know, not what you want. Now, coming back to the spirit world, why did the spirit world not stay in one specific location? Now, one thing that you have to understand is with this is there's going to be a lot of you screaming in the comment section going, oh my God, Jordan, well actually I'm a paranormal investigator and I go to this location and I found spirits. No, the spirits revealed themselves to you. The spirit world are already there. The spirit world are with me now. The spirit world are with you now. It's omnipresent, like the air that we breathe. It's all around us. When you go to a haunted location, the spirit world will be there to encourage you and to give you the evidence that you so need or desire, depending on what your intent is. If you are completely arrogant and, you know, the spirit world just don't want or don't think that you've got the right intentions, then guess what? The spirit world won't work with you. End of. Okay, just like human beings in this world won't work with you if they don't like you, the spirit world are very much the same. However, the spirit world want to help each and every one of you, but the problem is there's a lot of you that are ego-driven, or there may be a lot of you who, don't want to work with spirit. Fair enough. I've heard and I've seen footage of, paranormal investigators swearing at spirits, swearing at a world of intelligence. That shows the lack of understanding. Again, it comes down to the humanistic mindset, where you think that we are here to control all and we should know the information that we want to know. So the spirit world will come through, in paranormal investigations, but that's not because they're trapped there. That's not because they've died in the castle and they stay in the castle. The spirit world, like each and every one of you, can return to locations where they were happy. For example, I can go anywhere, but let's just try to keep it simple. Okay. For example, if you are living your life experience now, and let's just say there's a location where you and your family like to go every weekend, it's a nice picnic spot, then you will return back to that picnic spot in spirit, just to go and see it, just to go and remember those. Because when you go over to the spirit world, whilst you don't take any of the ugly humanistic traits, the anger, the jealousy, the greed, the corruption, all of these manufactured traits within the mind, you don't take them over to the spirit world. However, you do take memories. This is why the spirit world will actively come back to the materialistic world to remember and recollect and just to see how things are. Again, remember, it's one of those things. I know I'm very controversial, but, I'm not asking you to tell us if you think I'm right. I'm telling you the way that this works in my world. Each and every one of you are going to have your own understandings. You are going to have your own ways that this works. But a lot of people get so caught up in the haunted location. It's the manufactured human element to it where there's financial gain. I'm going to tell you why. You've got a castle. The castle now doesn't serve a purpose. It doesn't have a purpose. Once, a long time ago, it was a defensive structure. It was there to keep law and order. It was there to, keep off hordes of invaders. Now it doesn't. Now it is rock just sitting there. Whilst, yes, it's beautiful and majestic all the same, it doesn't have a purpose. And this is why when you add the word haunted to a location like this, it then manufactured its own new purpose, because then you have lots of thrill seekers, lots of paranormal investigators who want to get a little taste of the spirits that are in there because it's haunted, You can put the word haunted at the end of anything and straight away people's ears go, oh, I want to know what's haunted about it. It's the intrigue. It's the humanistic part of us that wants to know more about it. So there's going to be a lot of you who probably don't believe what I've said there. Well, I would like to think, you've come to this channel for a reason and you have a good understanding by now. So you'll know everything what I've just said there. So let's just back up a second and come to why the spirit world don't need to come on, haunt locations. Very, very simple. The spirit world are everywhere. They are here and now. They are omnipresent. The spirit world are like that. Okay? They don't need... When we think of the spirit world, we think of it like the world that we live in. You've got to remember, in the spirit world, you are a soul. For those of you who don't know, we've got many videos on the soul. We'll not be speaking about it in this video. I'm trying to stay on topic with spirit world. Now, again, you've got the soul. Now, the soul doesn't travel in the normal mode of a human being. We have a human vessel. In the materialistic world to which we live, we have to get from A to B. To get there, there's a time discrepancy, and we've also got to put energy in. When you are in spirit and you are energy, you're there milliseconds. You're not even it's second. You're there. For any of you who've done astral traveling, you will know what I mean by this. Instantly, you are at a location. The second you think of it, you are there. That's what it's like for me when again, astral traveling, completely different topic. Let us know down in the comments section. I've just seen spirit there as well, everyone. They've just said they've come past. So for any of you who haven't seen spirit, rewind this and you will just see what an orb looks like. We are talking about orbs, and spirit have just come through. So thanks for that. You've got to remember, the spirit world will travel in an energy ball. We refer to this as being an orb to anyone. And the reason being is whilst the spirit worlds don't need a mode of transportation in our materialistic world, when they transfer from energy into the materialistic, they take the form of a little circle, as you've just all seen there. And I'll be clipping it so you'll see it better right here. But this is where a lot of people get confused, because the spirit world can be in many places at once. There can be in many places. The soul, the energy. Remember, forget about it being a singular unit. Whilst, yes, it is because you need to have a soul as a form of ID in the spirit world. But forget about it being a singular unit and getting from A to B. Think of it as being a oneness. It's everywhere. Like the air that we breathe, it's everywhere. So, this is one of the things, when I go on paranormal investigations, is it because I'm going to, find the spirits who are hiding in the location? No, it's because the spirit world are going to be there for me, just like each and every one of you. If, for example, you put the thought and intent into going to, I don't know, Jim's house. Jim says, he's got some weird disturbances going on and he'd like you to go and take a look at it. You're then going to Jim's house with the intent of going to find some evidence. The spirit world are like, oh, we can help with that. We're going to show you. Remember, there is spirit and there are the realms. These are very different, very, very far apart. Do not get them confused. Well, you can't get them confused. Anyone who works empathically or with energy, you cannot get these two mixed up. The realms are very different to spirit in every facet of what they do. They are majestical to work with, just like the spirit world are. But you've got to be very careful when you are going into investigations what you are asking for. Because, for example, for myself, a very good understanding. The spirit world and the realms are like my family. I work with them on a daily basis. To me, when I go into locations, I'll ask for something to be thrown. I'll ask something crazy to happen, and it'll happen. To a lot of you, that because you don't have this understanding, that might be scary. And this is why you've got to be very careful with when you go into a paranormal investigation. Don't think of it as being fun. A lot of you might just want to go for the intrigue. But remember, there's a lot more to it. There's an intelligence part to it. If you want to go and see something scary, then that is going to happen for you. If you are just going and you don't really want to see something, guess what? The spirit world aren't going to show you anything because they know you're scared. The spirit world do not want you to be scared. The realms do not want you to be scared. The spirit world and realms want you to be part of their world, as they are part of your world. It's a coexistence. Yes, I know a lot of you are thinking I'm crazy, but guess what? Hey ho, that's the way Joe goes. I really don't care what anyone thinks. So you've now all been told about the soul, its mode of travel. You've even just seen the mode of travel. Guess what? No CGI. I don't need any camera tricks. The spirit world work hand in hand with me. I mean, it's awesome when the tellers have done something and I quickly just capture a glimpse. But one of the things that you've got to remember is mankind have a lot of flaws in their teachings. There's a lot of things that we do as a human species where we refer to the spirit world as being part of our world in terms of, we think that the spirit world should be evil because we're evil. We think that, there's going to be evil spirits within, that are going to cause harm to you. There's not. There's nothing that is going to harm you. There's nothing going to harm you. The only thing that can harm you is the lack of understanding, which is going to manifest in the forefront of your mind. For those of you who are saying now, what about people who've been attacked and had these? Yes, the realms can be playful. There is playful energies out there. We are speaking about the spirit here, not the realms. Again, the realms are very passionate and what you've got to, in asking us to rephrase this, and I'm going to tell you the reason why the realms come across as being very playful. First of all, they are. And second of all, because you have no understanding of how their energy works, this is when the interjection takes place and the connection between the energy and the materialistic take place. And this is where you will have scratches. You will have all of these different things. A lot of the time, it's for evidence. It's because you are wanting to. You are going into these locations. You are asking it to happen. Again, there is no such thing as negative or evil. Yes, we've just been talking about physical harm to the human body there, but that is being, you've got to understand when this takes place and the individual that it takes place for. They are wanting the evidence. They are needing to capture something. So, it's one of those things. Don't get spirit caught up with the realms. If you aren't wanting to have the more playful of the energy, then just stay with spirit. If you are, somebody like me who works with it all, then with a good understanding, you won't fear it. Because again, it all happens for your evidence. If you want this to happen, then this will happen. They will make it happen for you. Believe me when I say this, right? The spirit world and the energy realms are a world of intelligence, far beyond our human comprehension. So, we're going to bring it to an end there. I would like to think now that you all have a good understanding of why places and locations aren't haunted. It is just, a big commercial gimmick. Again, are there going to be spirits there? Of course there are. Not because they're wandering aimlessly. And Spirit asking us to address this, actually, so I'm going to address it. You don't have lost souls. You do not have wandering or trapped spirits. It doesn't happen. And whilst, yes, there's going to be a lot of people who tell you that it does happen, I am guaranteeing you 100%, the transition from the materialistic world over into the energy realm is instantaneous. There is no trapped souls. There is no earthbound constraints where you can't leave the physical. It doesn't work like that. Whilst there's going to be a lot of people who tell you that, yes, it's very good entertainment. And yes, you know, a lot of people, and there's going to be a lot of people, you know, who might not like what I say. But again, I'm not here to tell you, you know, to keep you happy. I'm here to tell you how it is so that you can learn, so you can start to cultivate your own understanding to work alongside of the energies uniquely. Because the problem is we have a lot of times where we'll have investigations or we'll have loads of different occurrences where paranormal investigators will say they've moved on a lost soul or they've helped a soul to... If you want to believe that, then I'm not telling you don't believe that. Because the energy has welcomed that into you. The energy has known you wanted that, or they've known you'd be intrigued by that enough to continue doing what you do. This is the way the energy works. Okay, so they've given you a little bit of a taste of it and you want a little bit more. This is the intrigue. This is the intrigue that they're building. So please, don't take it away. If you are somebody who has had an experience and you've loved that experience because you believe that you've moved on a child or you've moved on a spirit, first of all, I'm not taking that away from you. What I'm saying is that has been manufactured by the spirit world so that you keep the intrigue. Don't let me take it away from you. But to each and every one of you who, you know, are going out with the notions, you're going to go and help lost souls, and it doesn't happen. And to those of you who are suffering because you feel that your loved one has taken their own life and they're trapped on this earth because they... Listen, it's a load of bogus. The second your heart stops, the second your soul returns back to the energy realm. It's an instant transition. Unfortunately, sometimes in this life, you know, life gets the better of us. And this is where a lot of the time you'll hear, you know, do trapped souls, you know, people who commit suicide, do they stay in the physical because, you know, the actions that they've taken? No, they don't. They don't. It's just sometimes in life, people can't take some of the pressures of this world. This world can be soul destroying. This world can be crushing, you know, and you can't think like that. You can't think that somebody is trapped here because for anything less than they needed to go. So please, I know that message is for one of you who are out there now. Just remember, you know, there's no difference whether you take your life, you die, you know, you have a near-death experience. There's no difference. Once your body fails, you are a way back to the energy realm. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. We're going to try and do more of these videos again, whether they're in the car, whether they're not. It's going to completely depend on the circumstances. So remember, if you did enjoy this, smash that like button. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.